Welcome to Echoes Untold, where we unravel the hidden stories of history, those that shaped battles, turned tides, and left behind echoes that still whisper to us today. In this episode, we dive deep, both figuratively and literally, into one of the most daring sagas of World War II's Pacific theater. This is the story of the USS Harder, the hit Harder submarine that became a legend for its fearless attacks and ultimate sacrifice. How did this American submarine become the bane of the Japanese Navy, only to vanish into the depths of war? Stay with us as we uncover the gripping final mission of the USS Harder. Commissioned on December 2, 1942, the USS Harder, SS-257, was a Gato-class submarine designed for long-range patrols, silent ambushes, and devastating torpedo attacks. She was one of many submarines deployed by the United States Navy in its relentless war against Japanese shipping and naval forces. But Harder was not just any submarine. Under the command of Samuel D. Dealey, she became a true menace to the Imperial Japanese Navy. Commander Dealey was known for his aggressive, almost reckless courage. He had a simple philosophy: strike first, strike hard, and get out fast. This daring approach led Harder to become one of the deadliest submarines in the Pacific, credited with sinking or damaging several enemy warships across multiple patrols. By mid-1944, she had completed 5 successful war patrols, earning her reputation as Hit Harder. But it was her fateful 6th patrol that would cement her place in history. Throughout her service, Harder had earned a fearsome reputation among the Japanese. Her first war patrol saw her engage enemy ships with unrelenting aggression. By her 3rd and 4th patrols, Dealey had become a legend among his fellow submariners. In one daring engagement near Walleye, Harder sunk multiple Japanese warships, including destroyers, an incredible feat for a submarine. The Navy began calling her the destroyer killer, and Dealey's instinct for hunting enemy ships became almost mythical. Her 5th patrol was the one that truly set her apart. During a brutal series of attacks, Harder sank 5 Japanese destroyers in just 4 days, a feat practically unheard of in submarine warfare. This streak left the Japanese Navy reeling, scrambling to adjust their anti-submarine tactics. It also placed a massive target on Harder and her crew. On August 22, 1944, USS Harder departed from Darwin, Australia, accompanied by USS Haddo and USS Hake. Their objective was clear: disrupt Japanese naval activity around the Philippines and South China Sea. But this mission was different. Japan had intensified its anti-submarine warfare, and its naval commanders were learning from their mistakes. The enemy had begun deploying more destroyers and escorts, making the waters deadlier than ever for American submarines. Still, Dealey was unfazed. In the preceding days, Harder had engaged and sunk multiple enemy destroyers, sending fear through the Japanese ranks. But each victory also made the submarine a bigger target. Every enemy ship she destroyed increased the urgency of Japanese efforts to hunt her down. On August 23, Harder and Hake patrolled the waters near Dasol Bay, Luzon. The next morning, Dealey spotted an enemy destroyer, Asakaze, patrolling the area. Knowing the danger but refusing to back down, he ordered an attack. At dawn, Harder fired a spread of torpedoes. One struck home, hitting Asakaze and severely damaging her. The Japanese destroyer limped toward shore, but she had already sent out an urgent distress signal. Reinforcements were coming. Within hours, another Japanese destroyer, Hayase, arrived on the scene, scanning the waters for the American submarine. Harder and Hake lay in wait, but this time, the enemy had the advantage. The Japanese had refined their depth charge tactics, and they were determined to exact revenge. At approximately 0730, Hayase made contact with Harder's last known position. What followed was a relentless assault, one of the deadliest depth charge attacks of the war. 5 powerful explosions rocked the depths. Then, silence. USS Harder was gone. From the nearby Hake, the crew listened in horror. No distress signals, no escape attempts, only eerie quiet. Captain Harry S. Monroe of Hake waited, hoping for signs of Harder's survival. None came. It is believed that Haddo was lost with all hands, her hull crushed by the sheer force of the explosions. The Japanese, initially uncertain, later confirmed the sinking, reporting no survivors. The Silent Service had lost one of its greatest warriors. To this day, submariners remember her as a symbol of audacity and sacrifice. In just 6 patrols, she had sunk or crippled numerous enemy warships, proving that a single, determined submarine could change the course of battle. For his unparalleled bravery and leadership, Commander Samuel Dealey was posthumously awarded the Medal of Honor. USS Harder herself received 6 battle stars and a Presidential Unit citation. To this day, submariners remember her as a symbol of audacity and sacrifice. The Silent Service is full of tales of heroism, but few are as haunting as that of USS Harder. Somewhere beneath the Pacific, she still rests, a testament to the courage of those who fought and fell in the deep. The USS Harder was more than just a submarine. She was a force of nature, a symbol of defiance, and a nightmare for the enemy. Though she never returned from her final mission, her legacy lives on. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to Echoes Untold for more deep dives into history's forgotten echoes. And remember, Echoes Untold, where history whispers, and we listen. Fact-checked note. This account is based on declassified U.S. Navy records, War Patrol reports, and historical analysis of the USS Harder's final mission. Primary sources include Roscoe, Theodore. United States Submarine Operations in World War II. Naval Institute Press, 1949. Blair, Clay. Silent Victory, The U.S. Submarine War Against Japan. Naval Institute Press, 1975. Official U.S. Navy War Reports, 1944. Every effort has been made to ensure historical accuracy in retelling this incredible story.